Okay, and I remember my share screen. I want to share
So you're live now. So
entire screen. Share. Okay, why did it do all
because
of
you're
that?
on this page, you got to share the screen you want to share.
Okay.
Now I'm sharing that one.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, welcome to my live. I'm going to show you how to write a LinkedIn article online. And the reason why, the benefit of doing that is you're going to boost your Google visibility. So, it's cool to put your articles on your regular web page, but you got way more authority putting it on LinkedIn first because it'll be added to LinkedIn as just an extra page, you know. So even though you got your web page, but on here you get more visibility because it's going to be a LinkedIn, like it'll be like LinkedIn wrote a blog. So it's like you can be a blogger on LinkedIn, and when you write a page, it's like LinkedIn wrote a page, and it'll show up on Google to give you better visibility. And also, you're building trust. Now, I wrote, I made a video. So I'm writing this article to wrap a video in an article on LinkedIn that's going to get the video more visibility, and the message that's actually in the video will be in the article, so that when people are online looking for support for this video that I made, which is this this is me making a video about people that are in foreclosure in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So this video is for me helping people that are in foreclosure in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And so everything I'm talking about in this video, I'm gonna transfer that information into the article and make sure that I focus on the right keywords for it to be found for people that might be in foreclosure in Milwaukee that might be searching for some type of support or help. So that's why when you make your videos, you don't just leave it at that point. That's just step one on you doing your campaigns to spread it out, you know. And then with that video, it's around about 3 minutes. Uh, so after I write the article, I can also make shorts. I can also make TikTok videos. I can also just keep the campaign going to get that whole message out there so that people that are looking for help, because see, you got 3 foreclosure solutions that actually work for Milwaukee homeowners. Now, I know those tips because I learned foreclosure from going through it in 2009. And I'm going to share, I'm just repurposing my own experience. Plus, I'm a licensed real estate broker, and I'm advising anybody that is not on LinkedIn. You need to get on LinkedIn, um, and put your articles up there, you know, about what you do and what you offer. And then it's just over time and get a little better. But it's a lot of settings and everything you got to know on there, and a lot of pictures. You want to use your chat GPT to help you tell your story so that you can really get the best out of your story to 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 get the trust that you need for somebody to be your customer, or your partner. They can see that this is really you, and plus it makes you easy to find. Because when I was getting letters and stuff, when I was in foreclosure, of course they didn't have all of the Facebooks and uh the TikToks and all. It was YouTube at the time, I think. But at that time, you get a whole lot of stuff in the mail, and there's no way that when you're in that situation, that a letter or a text will get you to just go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to trust my financial situation with, because this guy sent me a pretty text or something like that. So it's a lot more to it. So if you're going to get into investing in foreclosures and all of that stuff, and you want people to possibly sell you the house, these are the things you have to do to be, trust it for somebody to even give you a call. Just because they call you don't mean that they're gonna give you the house. Okay. So, but I like to put the information in their hands early in the process. And when they read this article, and when they read, because the article had a video. So if they prefer to watch videos, it'll be sitting right in the middle of the article. Okay. So let me get started here. I done did all that talk. Ain't set up nothing, huh? So we about to get started. Get my little chat right there in the zone to do this. Okay, so now again, whatever this video talking about, I needed to match the article to match that context. So I'm gonna take the summary of the video and I'm gonna make an article out of that. You get the takeaways uh, that's explaining everything in that video, so that when I write the article, congruent, they match, and that's gonna help it rank. You want all of the stuff to match, so that the person looking for it, you don't want people to find the article that's saying something that now they got a video that's talking about something totally different. That don't work. That's where you lose people at. When people get on these videos and stuff like that, they own it. They're trying to solve a problem, and you got to have those solutions in the video, the article, plus the phone number, how they can reach you. All of that stuff works for you to generate business on LinkedIn. If not on LinkedIn, that's why you should write articles on LinkedIn. To boost your Google visibility, to build trust, and engage with the network. Because if they're on LinkedIn, you have to actually share the article on LinkedIn, because otherwise your connections don't see the article. You get what I'm saying? So, because it's like a blog, and that's what it is. It's a blogging platform when you write those articles. Okay? So I got what I need from here. A blog town. Okay. So now I'm telling my AI to take the summary that I have from it and write me an outline and everything for me to write the article. So now I copy that and I'm going to go over to my GPT. And once I get it to do all of that, then I'm going to start building it out on my LinkedIn so that people can connect with the article and watch the video. I get it here. And when you put stuff in GPT, you got to connect with it. Like I'm telling it, hey, this is what I wanted to do, so that I can get those. You Chat GPT works for you. You get what I'm saying? So this right here, I'm telling it, write a LinkedIn article, and now I'm gonna look. See, I'm looking at my title: 3 solutions that actually work for Milwaukee homeowners that are in foreclosure. So I'm making all of that batch. So if they Googling it, hey, the video will rank, because once you embed something in this and it's all of the SEOs in order, that video that I just put in my LinkedIn article will show up on the Google search and not just YouTube anymore. So it ranks your video and then ranks your article. So this is a powerful platform for you to start utilizing to get your content out there. And if you starting out your new business, let me see. Did you attach your video in GPT? Well, I took the transcript into GPT of what I was talking about inside of the video, so that the article can match, the transcript. So it all works together. That's how the video will rank because I'm taking the transcript from the video, if that makes sense. So if you know how to go on YouTube to get the transcript out your video or something you're talking about, um, you you get that information and you put it in chat GPT to turn it into an article. And there's a lot of AIs out there now where you could just take your YouTube link and it will write the article. But I like, to you get the transcript and make sure that it's doing what I'm telling it to do versus it just take the link and it just plugs something in there. I like to go step by step by step by step pretty much to make sure that at the end, because otherwise, if you just depend on Chat GPT or these AIs to just do your stuff, it won't rank right because you didn't. You got to read the stuff because you don't want just the comfort of, all right, I got the article. You get what I'm saying? Because in this Chat GPT, I'm also asking it the right images I should use. So this is where it helps me understand to make sure that everything is working correctly. Your when you get to the ALT part, you typing in the right stuff. You got the right image. You got everything that works together to keep your reader on the page. And you want what's called many yeses. So if they read the title, they're like, okay, yes, this is for me. So you got my attention. So now they go down to your introduction. You're talking about solving a problem. That's why they're there. They want to solve problems. You said something in that one. Yes. We're going to keep reading. Then you got an image there that's holding them. You got to write your stuff with them in mind with that solution. But if you put it on here, those images can rank. Everything can rank if you just take your time and put it all together. Because right now, this video only got like 8 views, and it's talking about foreclosure. So a lot of people might not want to go in there and look for that because everybody don't like people in their business or they feel feeling, like they stressed out over the whole situation. So they haven't begun the solution part yet. So when you get that, I'm not gonna pay to get it up. I'm just gonna start putting it on other platforms. You get what I'm saying? And so now I'm gonna write that article from the transcript, and then now if somebody Googling it, if they Google it, boom, I'm on there. But don't depend on one. You have to spread your content across all of the platforms to get somebody to see it that's looking for it. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get this up there. Then I might just let it play it so you can see what I have up first, so you can see how beneficial it is for doing it this way. Okay. Let's see. I did like the article for homeowners in Milwaukee, which that's my hometown. So I'm gonna have, it's a pleasure to do this one. I was working with one of my investors and he wants me to help him find properties in Milwaukee. I mean, I started out as a wholesaler. So even though I'm a broker, I still got, wholesaler mentality, So I like to get my customers when I'm working with investors, I like to find them properties that are not on the market because then, I can talk to the homeowner and make sure there's something in it for them just as well. So I like to be in the middle because I know if somebody in that situation and you get that right buyer that's going to come through with somebody handling the deal that's got you and the buyer in mind to make everything work. That's why I like doing that, so that somebody that's possibly want to sell the house, they don't just get, where people coming up, because some wholesalers get hold to them and they offer them 70 cents on the dollar, that I was in foreclosure. So you don't, no, that didn't work when somebody came to me like that. So I just keep that in mind. I know what worked. People them put years in these houses and money in there, and when stuff stopped working, you know, let them make some money too. So that's why I do this. I make sure that people that want that help, I can help them, and I will probably do this forever because I know I was in that situation. Okay, so I'm telling GPT to write an article for homeowners in Milwaukee that might be behind, that because you got to think about it. You want to meet them where they're at, So I might just title it, let me see, that are behind on their mortgage. Okay, so I got that. And so now I'm going to see what it writes because it's going to take that information from the transcript and it's going to write my article. Okay. So now let's see because it's writing it out. And it says giving that good stuff, but then the first thing I do is I let it write an article. And then I tell it, well, that didn't get no views because I didn't put it up yet. So I make it think it didn't do a good job. Like it didn't get no views, nobody seen it. Then it'll rewrite it and it'll start telling you the improvements it made. So when you trying to make your marketing material, don't just take the first time and do something and then, just let it post your article because you can put it on there and say, hey, I posted on LinkedIn. It didn't get no views. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to rewrite it and it's going to just, it's going to improve it and it's going to tell you the improvements that should get you some views. Okay. So now let's hear what it wrote. Okay. Now it's loading up, but yeah. So when you're doing these, you want to make sure that, like I said, it does it match the video. And once it matches the video, now, see, that's powerful for somebody that's online and they get into an article like that because now you relating, they can relate to you. You get what I'm saying? And so it's professionals on LinkedIn that are struggling, but nobody is really putting stuff on there. And usually people in the foreclosure game, they sitting there talking about buy your house or nothing like something like that. They pro investor. But I'm pro both sides. You get what I'm saying? But if somebody wants to save their house, I advise them too how to do that, and that's simple. You go on the website for the bank and they got a department that's there to help you do a loan modification. But if you really like lost a job or something like that and it's look like a long-term problem, then you don't want to keep losing all your money to the fees to the bank. So you want to sell it. So that's why I write these articles and these videos and reach out to homeowners is saying, don't let the equity get ate up in your house. Because sometimes you can sell it, take one step back to get two steps ahead. You get what I'm saying? So that's why don't let the bank eat up all your equity. Oh, thank you very much. Don't let the bank eat up all your equity with the fees by prolonging the foreclosure because you feel like you got more time to live in it. But no, you paying more money to stay in it without taking action because of the fees. They just eating up your equity with fees and lawyer fees, all of that stuff that you paying for out of your equity that you don't have to do. Because like I said, you can sometimes take one step back to get two steps ahead. So it wrote that article, which that's a good start, right? but I'm gonna tell her they did a terrible job, so that they rewrite it and get more personal. And now I tell her, hey, it didn't do that good of a job. Didn't too many people read it. It didn't sound like it was for the homeowner. It sounded like it was more talking about me. Things like that is how you just keep putting that article to rewrite it until you say, bam, that's it. That's it right there. That's going to connect with the owner because it has to be about them. You got to get you out of the picture and get it all about them so that they stay in that article or click that video or make that call to call you because you help them figure out I can solve my problem here. Okay. So I'm gonna tell her they did a terrible job. And I'm typing in there, that article got no views. And I'm gonna tell it to write the headline. Hey, Cali girl, welcome to the live. Um, I'm gonna tell it to make a headline that creates curiosity. So these are the things you just start doing as you um, start building your article. Is that the headline gets the attention, and then you got your introduction to where they decide if they're gonna keep going further. So these two things help you hold the attention because you got to understand people be watching shorts and everything all day, so they real quick to move around. But that's why I want this to be personal so that they stay, read, and then take action. Okay. So I'm gonna tell GPT that it, it make it more personal, about them. So and then write a headline that creates more curiosity. Okay. Gets more views. Gets that evokes curiosity. And I'm gonna tell you the prompt that I'm writing on here so that when you get to doing yours. Okay. So I'm saying that article got no views. Can you make it more personal so that it can go viral? Write a headline that evokes curiosity. So these are how you just keep tweaking your article until you just say, bam, that's a hit. If I was in that situation, which I was before, man, I would have moved on that. So the first one was straight, but I don't think that I would have said, okay, yeah, that's it. So that's why I'm just gonna tell it. And then I'll have about 3 different articles, and then I can pick which one that I think works best. And then I'll go ahead and post that one. And then I'm gonna ask it, what kind of images should I have for the title? You get what I'm saying? So you just keep going through it. I wish too. Hey, once I learn how to share screen on this, I'm definitely gonna do it. And that down the line, or you can follow me on YT. I have a channel called LinkedIn Sniper. That right there is helping you understand the power of LinkedIn to add in your entrepreneur toolbox. That's a gotta have right there. Um, and it's a lot of stuff you can build on LinkedIn if you really know how to get on there and make the right relationships versus just getting on there and think that you post. If people come to you on there with a plan, and so like this is a plan. This article right here is for people, professionals that might be going through foreclosure. They're not going to tell you, and but if they see the article, they know they can read it in the privacy of their home. Okay, so let's click and see what we come up with. So I'm gonna share the screen by letting it play once it gets done. Okay. I like the title already. The headline got changed to "From Foreclosure to Freedom: How I Reclaim My Life and What Every Homeowner in Milwaukee Needs to Know." See that change right there. You get what I'm saying? So it make that change where it's gonna connect with people more than what the other one was. So that's why you tell Chat GPT all the time it did a terrible job. You go, oh, no, that didn't work. It didn't get no views, then nobody watch it, and it's gonna rewrite the article, and so it's making them changes. So let's hear this first paragraph versus what the last one was. And I just let the first paragraph because that's where people they can read the headline, that's gonna get attention. So now what are they gonna read now? Let's see. It's loading up. So yeah, if you not on LinkedIn, you missing out, but you will be down the line because that's the way business gonna be with all of these. Here we go. See, now, see, that's a lot more personal, and it's what somebody, if they're in that situation and they're looking for something like this what sets you apart from everybody else that's talking about, I buy your house, I give you this, I give you that. Me, they when they read this, they know he really understands the situation, and I can connect with him because they got to share personal stuff with you. Yeah, they got to share personal stuff with you. So you want to make sure that when a person is viewing your material, that they know that, hey, I can get personal. He totally understands the situation because you can't help people in this type of situation without their personal information. Sometimes you got to talk to the bank too. But when these people giving you that information, they want to know what you're doing. Because I mean, when they give you that power to call the bank and everything, hey, they situation in your hands. So you got to know what you're doing, because anything go wrong, they're gonna blame you, and they're gonna put it all online, the scam. I mean, I got the information from somebody, they didn't call me, but because again, they didn't finish their homework yet. But when they finish it and do it, it's gonna build that trust, and they're gonna do like a lot of the homeowners do. Once we start working together, they're like, man, I get texts and all that stuff all together. I didn't know how to separate it. I just thought it was another one, which is normal. But I just keep gently sending information that relates so they know this is a different ball game here. Okay. So I'm gonna do that one more time. So I'm gonna go back up to what I told it before, and I'm gonna tell it the same thing again. So now I got my three different articles, but the layers are different. So now it's going to wrote the first one. I told them that one to get no views, it didn't connect. But now I'm going to tell it, even though that one is real good, that it didn't connect again.
Share your screen on
Let me see here. Oh, sorry about that. Let me see. Let's see. Let's share this one. Just so it don't. All right. So now I'm getting ready to paste the same thing so it generates another article. And then now, usually this third one, because it came off the first one, which I okay. Because if the first one didn't come out right, I would have edited the prompt to change the first one because I know I'm going to do this for it to keep making different articles. And then usually this last one usually be the one I go with. but I could take pieces out of the other ones that think that the information was good and put it in the article. So now I'm going to tell that prompt to go ahead again. And so now it's getting stronger. Now this headline says how foreclosure saved my life. Okay. What every homeowner needs to know about bouncing back. You get what I'm saying? So this stuff gets better, but you have to know, don't get comfortable with the first response you get back from these, because if this is your business, just those 2 edits I just told it to do already make it very, very more personal, which is what I want from it, because in that video, that's my truth. That's me telling the story when I went through it. So the article, it has to be my truth. And when I read it, I gotta see my truth in it so that I know that once they do reach out to me, it's an easy breezy. I don't have to go through all of that upsell, downsell. I can answer the phone like, hello. I don't have to do all of that script, none of that stuff, because they know we finna get right to it. Just tell me what's going on. And if with my experience in that situation, I already know if they're really just letting it loose. And then I just start telling them, the things I was going through at the time. And that's usually when the levee breaks and they be like, oh man, they cut my hours, man. They get the cussing and all kinds of stuff about who they mad at, which is good because now we finna get to work. You know what I'm saying? Because once you give me the truth, now I can give you the truth, and come on, let's go ahead and work this situation out and see how much money we can get you out this situation. Okay, so now let's hear how this one sounds when we get to this one. So now I'll start building because I like this one. Takes a little time to load, but it's going.
Headline: How foreclosure saved my life. What every Milwaukee homeowner needs to know about bouncing back. Introduction: Foreclosure. It's a word most people dread, one that can make you feel like your world is falling apart. But what if I told you that, for me, foreclosure was the beginning of a better life? As a Milwaukee homeowner, I once faced losing my home, my stability, and my sense of security. But through that tough experience, I discovered resilience, realigned my financial future, and ultimately reclaimed my life.
Boom. That's fire right there. And then see, I'm putting that on LinkedIn. You get what I'm saying? So they know if you go on LinkedIn where everybody acting like life is just perfect. And I'm putting on there that I was in foreclosure. You see what I'm saying? Because they know, a lot of people on there, everything is just perfect. I'm comfortable on there because I like to connect with people, and then they know, hey, this is what it is. This the facts. This is where I get my experience from. I ain't went to no course. I went through this for real. So my education come from being on the other side of the table in that situation. And if I would have had somebody come to me with these moves out the door to make me understand that I can just sit back and you take the driver's seat and you're gonna come back with some benefit versus just telling me something and then I'm sitting there on pause thinking everything got took care of. Because if you don't, if you just watch the video on buying foreclosures and now this person, because you said the right thing, gave you this contract for you to go out and find buyers and you don't do it, they waiting on you. But if you don't find that buyer, because usually your cash buyer is going to tell you, I want 70 cents on a dollar minus repairs. So ain't nobody in this market finna sit there and give you the house for that. So you know what I'm saying? So you'll have somebody on hold thinking that you handling everything, but then about time you really find somebody, they building up fees, and everything like that. And then now you got to tell them because you can't take the action. You can't get to the close date that you said on the contract. And now they pissed off at you. Okay. So now we got the article we want. And so now I'm going to build out around that. And I'm going to ask it, what kind of images should go in this article? What kind And I'm gonna say, and how many? Okay. Okay, it's telling me a hero image, 1. And it's saying a warm, relatable image of Milwaukee home or a cozy neighborhood. Um, which, I'm a realtor, so I can go in there and pull up a property. I might pull up one of my old properties that I lost and put it up in there. That'd be real as it get, but I wouldn't want to. I might blur out the address, of course, because I don't want, whatever, happy family in that house. I don't want people thinking that house still available for them to come up trying to get it. uh, and so right now I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A total of 7 images in there. So it's telling me, 7 images, and then so what you want to do now, I'm gonna tell it rewrite the article and tell me where to place the image. So you just this is the way you work it to make it easy for you before you get in there. You make Chat GPT work for you to make your job easy for where you're trying to put the message. So now I'm gonna tell it rewrite the article and insert where the images should go. Now, this gets everything ready for you. So now it's going to show me where I should put the images because, well, like with 7 images, I want to know where to perfectly place them. And this is how you make this thing work for you. It's showing me where to put the images. And it got the article where it is. So I know this is going to be great. And I'm going to perfectly place them where they need to go. So I'll copy and paste the whole thing inside of my LinkedIn, write an article once it starts. You click that and I'll just copy this because I love how easy it formats right over there. But then I'll start inserting those images where it needs to go. And I'll have my video in there where, right in the middle, because they might read a couple paragraphs, but that video they might want to read, watch a video instead. So that's where I give them that option after reading 2, because I'm gonna replace one of the images with the video, but I'll know where to place it because it's showing me that their attention probably is breaking right there. So I'll put that video in there. Let me see, probably where it says the second image should be, because I use the same image for all my headers. I just changed the message so that people get used to seeing your header with me in it, but they know I'll change the message. So when they get comfortable and see that, they'll know like what is this one about? Because they know you just change the the words on there of what the article or whatever the video is. If it's a thumbnail, you just changing all of that right there. So they know this must be something new. What is it about? And all of that stuff is to catch their attention so that they read your article. Okay. So now I can copy this whole thing, but I got to go over here to my LinkedIn. Let me see. Am I sharing that? Share that instead. So now I'm sharing my LinkedIn profile on YouTube to show writing an article. So I'm just progressing on down. So now I'm going to go over here and I click this, click right here. And as you look right here, it says write an article. So I'll click write an article. So now I'm here to write the article. So now I'm going to grab the title. I'm going to paste that title here because I want to make sure it don't put it down into the article and miss that spot. So what I'm going to do is go to the title here. I will copy this. And now I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to paste the title. So I know that that's in the right place. And now we finna get down. I'm gonna show you some tricks in here. Okay, so now I get the article and you paste this whole thing. And when you paste it in here, it's gonna automatically format the headers and everything the way it should. You see how it's highlighting them and everything. They got them bold. So you want to make sure that they set up right. Like this is heading, and then you want to make sure you go through these like this is subtitle. So I'm changing these so that this is for SEO. You want this to be a heading. Oh, wrong one. So you want to make sure you take the time. All of this matters. So you take the time out to do all of this. I got a heading. Let's go on the wrong one. Let's see here. We'll fix that. You want this for some reason. Well, it's on there on title, so it's already there. So this is a subheading. Bold. When you click on this, you want to make sure. Okay, we got that one. Subheading. 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 Okay. So now this is where the skill kick in because I'm getting ready to change the SEO settings. And you do that by going here in your settings. Now you see this? This is what works on Google. So now let me go back over here, share this tab. So we're back into the Chat GPT. And so now I'm going to copy this stuff. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to paste this in here because you want to make sure you fill that in. So now you put these in here because now if you don't do that, you're not fixing your SEO setting. Back over here and you putting this stuff in there. And I could just make that short. Right there. And then I'm going to copy this SEO description and put that in there. This is all of the stuff that helps your article get found on Google. And all of this is going to work for you. See, it had, 160 characters. So I was at 156, which is perfect. So now you're going to create this. So if you look at this right here, you see how it don't have my name in it. It's just showing that this is another article or blog on LinkedIn. That's what makes it rank. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes it rank. So now that'll go up. And I got the settings set. So I just keep building it out. So right here, I will make an image of this. It's telling me a warm, relatable image of a Milwaukee home in a cozy neighborhood. See, I like to build mine, and then I go down here, understanding foreclosure. That's where my video gonna go. See, I'm gonna put my video right there. You get what I'm saying? Uh-oh, computer getting low. I got my charge right here, so let's get that up. So that's where my video gonna go. So right here, I will copy this, and now I'm gonna tell GPT make a call to action to watch this video. So now that'll be right there. So I'm gonna say make a call to action to watch the video. And so that's where that video gonna fit perfectly right in this article. This video is I'm getting ready to tell GPT to make a call to action for this video to be able to go in that article where it's telling me to put an image. That's why I told GPT to tell me where to place the images And this one fits perfect for me to put the video right there. So I'm gonna tell it to write a paragraph. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get that right there. Thanks for putting the lipstick on my face there. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell it make a CTA to watch this video, and I want to put the title and everything in there. Make a this video. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the title because you want everything to match. You got to have everything matching, Uh, so I'll go to my channel on here and I'm going to get that title. Because again, you want everything you want to take your time out to make sure everything just matches up. So, because otherwise, if they get to clicking stuff and it don't match up, they just get to doing something else. So I want everything to relate so that they stay on my page, they watch my video, and they come. So now I'm telling them to make that. So now this video, let me see. This will go right in that article. So I'll go back over here. There, this tab. And now I would paste this in here now. You see where it says paste and match style. That's important because if you just paste stuff and not match the style, it'll change the format. See? So that put that there in the color to match everything it was. Now I'm going to go back to that video and I'm going to click share so I can get the link. And I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to hyperlink it in here. Like so. And let's see. Oh, it won't let me hyperlink it in there for some reason. Let's see why. For some reason, you don't want to hyperlink it in there. I guess there's some kind of format in there. So we got to figure out how to add that in there. There we go. So I'll put it in here. Yeah, we'll put something in there so that we can hyperlink it. This will move too. Because they did say put an image right here. So I'm going to show you something here. So I'm going to make this an image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the video on here. So let's share this tab. We're going to edit. I'm going to click edit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click till it just saved the image. I'm going to take the thumbnail. And I'm going to go back over here. Now let's share this. Now let's share. I'm going to get that image that I just shaved here and I'm going to paste it in there. So now the image is there, but this will look like it's a caption. And you see this? I can put that hyperlink right there. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to copy and I'm going to go back and make the image clickable. So I go in here and I will put that link right here. So that's the thumbnail to the video. And then, now let me show you something here. So I'm sharing this tab. I'm back in my Chat GPT. So now why am I there? I'm going to take that image because again, you want all your SEO settings. So now I'm going to get the image that I have right here. And I'm going to tell Chat GPT, write the ALT for this image. Okay. So now It's going to take that image and whatever it types, I'm going to paste this in back of the image. So this helps this video, this image also rank too. So you want to take all of these steps so that you are getting all of your SEO benefits. So it says, let's see, because you can't see the screen.
Alt text. Man in an office setting with a text overlay that reads, "From foreclosure to advocate." He is gesturing with one hand, conveying a sense of openness and sharing his experience with foreclosure.
So now I take that text, go back to my LinkedIn, on that image, share that screen. You click ALT and you paste it in there. This is how you get your stuff to rank. And the people that are actually looking for it will find it because you're taking all of these steps. And like I said, now I hyperlinked it, so that will lead them to actually to the video. So all of that's in there. So now it's there. So now too, when you write these articles, so if you look on the bottom, this is telling them what this video is about, and they see it and they click it. So now I got a little caption box right here. I'm gonna utilize all your real estate right here. Click to watch video. Click image to watch video. You got to give people instructions. Don't assume people know that that's clickable. I'm getting ready to tell them in the caption to click the image to watch the video. Okay. So now that's giving them instructions. It'll let them know a little bit right here. I got a little gap right there. Let me see if I can bring that up a little closer so that look a lot better right there. So again, look, you just build it out. See, I didn't start with my header yet. So let me show you how that works. Let's share this screen. So now when I go over here, I'm going to my projects inside of Vista. See this right here? This is what I use. This is my main one, but I'm going to change on there. And what I'm going to do, because again, I like using ChatGPT, I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to let GPT see how it's set up. Screen. Get my screenshot. I'll upload it. I'm going to say, what should I change that text to match the article? What should I change the text to for this to be the article Okay, so now it's getting ready to give me the message to change on the text of my image. There we go. So now I'm going to take from foreclosure to freedom, one Milwaukee homeowner's journeys to reclaiming life and purpose, and then put the subtitle on there. Then now I'm going to paste that on the header. Now watch how we do this. So let me get over here. I'm going to copy this. Let's go back to our image and share this screen. Now, I'll paste up here because I don't want it to all go in one line and mess up the way it's set up. Because I like to go in here and just paste an image. So you see how that would spread out. Now, if I were to put it all in one, so now I'll start shrinking it for it to spread. But then, hey, maybe I gotta take some out and then I go down. So this is why you keep your templates so that you can just format your stuff as you get in there. So now I just keep designing it. And I'm just building on what I already have with my image that they are familiar with when I write an article. So now I'm just changing this from foreclosure to freedom. And then I just get more of the message. Just take a little bit. One Milwaukee homeowners. I'm just going to keep going line by line so I can fit it in. Pace and match style. See how that was just, it'll take over. That's why you do a little bit at a time. So I'm going to shrink it down so I can see in here. Then I'm going to just see, you want all this stuff. You just keep putting it together piece by piece so that it's viewable. And I go down on this line right here. Paste and match. And I can probably hit one more enter right there. So there we go. We got this. We got all that in there. Like we got one too many spaces right here. Move it over. Keep it in line. And this is all of the work you put in to your stuff so that, you know, you gave it. And when they read this stuff, they feel it because they know nobody else taking the time out to put all of this time into their article for it to make sense and for it to click with a person that's in that situation. So now I go back to GPT. Okay. It's Friday. Thank you very much for making it rain. And it's Friday, you know, I will turn up quick because I'm going to celebrate this right here because I'm happy to put this up. I'm happy to be doing a little work back at home. I'm happy to be able to connect with somebody that might be in a situation and don't know what to do. I've been doing foreclosure for a long time, but when COVID came, it shut down the courts and everything, but all that stuff over with. So now you got to make a move. You know, you can't. A lot of those programs that was out at that time are not out anymore. So the worst thing to do is let your equity get ate up, you know, and or thinking you can't sell your house because you can't get a HELOC or nothing out of it anymore because when you got behind on the mortgage, it damaged your credit. So to try to get a HELOC or anything, that's out the door. But don't let your equity get trapped in the house thinking you can't do nothing because they done serve you some papers. And that's why I put these articles out there. Now, this is look like to you, it might look like whoever, when you do see this article, that this might look like a lot of information on there, but it's on there for a reason because this is for somebody that's in a situation. It ain't for everybody. I'm not formatting this for somebody that said, oh, well, that's too many words on the text for this because it's not for them. This is for a person that's in a situation that's looking for help. I want it to stand out, okay? So now I'm going to download this in JPEG. And so now when it gets ready to download, now I'm going to save this file as Milwaukee foreclosure. Again, I'm focused on SEO. Now I'm going to go back to, so now you're going to start seeing this come together. But if you look at this is coming together, so now I got my Milwaukee foreclosure image, pull it up. And now look at that. The article's starting to come together. Look at that. From foreclosure freedom. This is saying everything. And when they look at this image, because this is what's going to show up on Google and everything when they see this article. So you got to think of this is your billboard. So you make this a billboard when you're trying to generate business. Because when they search and see this on Google, my billboard is up, and then the headline they'll see up under, they'll see that. So even if they don't read the headline, it's enough in that image for them to want to click and go ahead and see what that article talking about if it relates to them. And see what I love about Google, it's not an interrupted article scroll like if you're on Facebook or something, you're on there and all of this stuff just in, while you're scrolling. The stuff you find on Google is because you typed in a keyword. So I'm focused on that keyword that somebody might type in as Milwaukee foreclosure or just Milwaukee period. So it'll pull my article up for them to be able to get it. My video is in there and my contact information in there. Everything is in there. So I hope I shared enough tips, and hopefully you can go to my LinkedIn and look at the article once I post it. But right now, hopefully everything I share right now helps you understand how to post articles on LinkedIn and what's the benefit of why doing it. And I got them on my board is boost Google visibility, which is why I saved the image with and typed in there, Milwaukee foreclosure. So if somebody Google that, boom, the image can pull up or whatever like that. You focus on all those things, but it will rank good because I'm putting it on LinkedIn. Build trust. So if a homeowner is reading this article, I'm building trust with them. My picture on there, this on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn profile on there. Everything for them to know I'm a real person helps me build that trust, that because I'm going to need that trust to be able to help them when I got to talk to the bank on their behalf. And then I'm engaging with my network because, hey, it might be some investors on LinkedIn too that'll see this article and say, hey, I'm interested in buying in Milwaukee. So it all works, but people have to know you in business. That's why if you're not on LinkedIn, hit me up. Let me help you get on LinkedIn and help you get your profile up. I done simplified the process on LinkedIn, how it works, call it the LinkedIn sniper, and it show you how to build the right relationships. You don't just go on there with a social media mentality of posting and want likes. You on there focused trying to get business. That's why this article is focused on me getting buyers and sellers. So when they read it, I might get somebody that's in a situation that might be behind because it happens. They'll go in my inbox. They'll say, well, I'm behind on this. I always give them the information to save their house first. But I tell them, once you get that information, let me give you the information. So if they deny you, just because you start a modification don't mean you're going to be approved. So it's good to know that you're talking to somebody that's going to say, okay, well, based on the condition of the house, what if the house needs repairs? So that right there will let you know, okay, we might have a problem getting you on the market. But I do have cash investors that'll buy the house if you want to do a quick sale. So again, it's 100% focused on where they see it working for them. I don't have to convince them on anything. Their situation is going to let them know what's the best decision because I'm going to give them the solution. If that solution works for them right now, boom, they'll move on it. Because if you could sell your house and get all of the equity out of there, because a lot of people's houses shot up in value, it makes no sense to not try to get that money out of that house and just regroup, because when you sell it, that means that this person is paying off that loan. So that's going to get your credit back going. And because you paid off a big loan, you get what I'm saying? Thank you for the daily heart need. But yeah, so when they sell that house and get that equity that they couldn't get out of there because your credit damaged, and when your credit is damaged, you can't get that HELOC. Well, I'm glad you're finally here. I'm glad you're here, and hopefully this information is valuable for you. But today I'm talking about writing LinkedIn articles. I don't know if you're on LinkedIn or not. The benefit on LinkedIn is generating business for what you have to offer. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, we got another one. All right. Thank you for the daily heart. Appreciate it. But now follow my channel. Just follow me. Follow me on YT too. LinkedIn is a powerful business tool. It's a 24/7 seminar that's your business card. LinkedIn, your business card is on there, and people need to know what is it you do. And that's why I help you design your LinkedIn page that let a customer know what problem you solve. That's the biggest problem. A lot of people on LinkedIn, don't even know who their customer is. They just put, I worked here. I did this. I have this certification. You're only talking about yourself. So when you focus on the customer, let me read my headline to you. So you know that that's why I can help you with this, to let you know that I do more than just being a real estate agent. I'm gonna read my headline. And let me here because I'm live on YT2 just as well. We get to my profile. This is my headline. Beyond real estate, your partner in seamless relocation, AI-driven customer experiences. So you just see me use it. I'm letting everybody know what I do. And property management solutions. So if a person having an issue with relocation, which is foreclosure, see how it all blends together? Foreclosure is relocation. And I'm saying I'm your partner in seamless relocation. So this article matches up exactly to what my headline is saying. And that's how you chasing workouts coming. Okay. All right. Hey, I need to join y'all too. I mean, I need to get my workout on too. I need to, that's a good thing right there. I might join y'all class just as well. But so yeah, so LinkedIn is don't overlook LinkedIn. Let it work for you. That's your business page, your business foundation, because even if you're trying to get a job, they asking for your LinkedIn profile. So don't overlook LinkedIn and utilizing putting your articles up there to generate business off of Google. So hopefully this was a good session for you. You see I set up my board for me to start doing these classes on here to help people understand how to use LinkedIn. I even changed my username here on TikTok. Yeah, I changed my name on here so I'm focused on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is a powerhouse tool for your business. It's a 24-hour seminar for people to know what you are offering in the marketplace if they want to do business with you. Don't sleep on LinkedIn, okay? So hopefully this was good for you. See you on the next one. Let's see here. And, all right, now let's end over here.